Good afternoon. This is our last day of the Feast of Unleavened Bread, so I'll meet you all at Pizza Hut at sunset. Just kidding. As you know, we give offerings 7 times a year on God's holy days. Let us turn to Deuteronomy 16, verses 16-17, the verse you'll find in pretty much all offertories. So Deuteronomy 16, verses 16 and 17. Verse 16. 3 times a year all your males shall appear before the Lord your God in a place which he chooses, at the Feast of Unleavened Bread, the Feast of Weeks, and the Feast of Tabernacles, and they shall not appear before your Lord empty-handed. Every man shall give as he is able, according to the blessings of the Lord your God, which he has given you. Here we are at the end of unleavened bread. We are appearing before God. How are we supposed to give? All the money in our pockets? Maybe some loose change we have lying around? Not quite. We are to give as we are able, according to the blessings of the Lord your God, which he has given you. Let us turn over to Luke 21, 1-4. Luke 21, verses 1-4. And he looked up and saw the rich putting... He looked up and saw the rich putting their gifts into the treasury, and he also saw a certain poor widow putting in 2 mites. He said, "Truly I say to you that this poor widow has put in more than all. For all these out of their abundance have put in offerings for God, but she out of her poverty put in all of the livelihood that she had." It is not about how much you put in, not at all, but in the way it is given. Let us go to 2 Corinthians 9, verses 6 and 8. 2 Corinthians 9, verses 6 and 8. But this I say, he who sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and he who sows bountifully will also reap bountifully. So let each one give his purpose in his heart, not grudgingly or of necessity, for God loves a cheerful giver, and God is able to make all grace abound towards you, that you always have all sufficiency in all things, may have an abundance for every good work. So let us give our offering to God as we are able and with a cheerful heart. And for our final verse, let us turn to 1 Samuel 16, verse 7. First Samuel 16, verse 7. But the Lord said to Samuel, "Do not look at his appearance or his physical stature, because I have refused him. The Lord does not see as men see, for men look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart."